You're watching India Today with me, Nabila Jamal. COVID cases are now shooting through the roof as the second wave now sweeps across the country. Many states now looking at a serious surge. In the midst of all of this, we're looking at political rallies full-blown. It still continues. To curb the risk of any spread of the virus, Rahul Gandhi has taken the first step, and even a TMC minister for that matter, as well as a CPIM, now suspended their campaign rallies. But a lot many more Netas, be it the TMC itself, the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, or the BJP Home Minister Amit Shah, even Prime Minister Narendra Modi, they're carrying out rallies amid the pandemic. We're going to take you through details in this report.
New day, new records being broken. No stopping India's coronavirus monster surge. These images on your screen doesn't exude confidence of turning around the pandemic anytime soon. But in ongoing election season, massive crowds are thronging Netas from across the political parties, throwing all caution of COVID safety to the wind. Hardly anyone is seen in masks. Social distancing gone for a toss. As chorus on social media grows demanding answers from our Netas, Congress MP Rahul Gandhi took the first step. In a tweet, he informed that he will suspend his remaining campaign rallies in Bengal and urged others to think about consequences of holding large rallies. Bharatiya Janata Party was quick to take a swipe at Wayanad MP.
क्या वो दौड़ में है भी? और वो तो इसके पहले आए भी कब थे? आज तो पांच चरण का चुनाव संपन्न हो गया है। वो कब आए थे भाई? हम लोग तो ये भी केवल बोल नहीं रहे, हमारे कार्यकर्ता खड़े होकर मास्क लेके खड़े होंगे। हर सबको जो इसके मुख में मास्क नहीं है, मास्क पहनाएंगे।
Congress hitting back called for desperate measures in desperate times.
सरकार ने कभी सीरियसली नहीं लिया। अभी रिसेंटली सीबीएसई इलेक्शन एग्जाम का भी तभी राहुल जी ने उन लोग को लेटर लिखे, तभी सरकार कहीं ना कहीं माना है। अभी ये सरकार लोगों को जान बचाना चाहिए। इस पेंडेमिक से इतनी बुरी तरह जो स्थिति बन रहा है, कहीं ना कहीं इतना दुख होता है। तो बोलने से अलग है, करना अलग है।
Bengal Minister Shobhan Dev Chattopadhyay has also decided against holding any big rallies. With COVID crisis only deepening, Home Minister Amit Shah too was seen wearing a mask during his rally in Bengal on Sunday.
Rahul Gandhi has, however, stated that he will not be conducting any public rallies or meetings as cases are rising. Trinamool's Shobhan Dev Chatterjee has also said the same, as the left has also taken a stand that no public rallies will be conducted by the left. As cases rise, the biggest question is that whether or not the rallies, the political events, mega rallies and road shows should be banned by the ECI or not. With camera person Santosh Prasad, this is Suryagni Roy for India Today, Kolkata.
We have some big breaking news coming in. Union Minister Gajendra Shekhawat meanwhile now mocks Rahul Gandhi after the Congress MP cancelled his poll rallies in Bengal. Gajendra Singh Shekhawat now asks, I quote, kindly enlighten, where were these rallies planned and who would be attending them in the first place? Shekhawat adds, holding any rally in Bengal by Rahul Gandhi would result in humiliation for the Congress. Here's the BJP now taking its chance to mock Rahul Gandhi for cancelling the poll campaign in West Bengal, the poll-bound state, owing to COVID crisis. Union Minister Gajendra Shekhawat now mocking Rahul Gandhi, saying that if at all Rahul Gandhi carried out these campaign rallies in West Bengal, he would have faced huge humiliation. And he also asked Rahul Gandhi, kindly enlighten where were these rallies planned and who would be attending them in the first place. Suryagni Roy joining us, more details on that. Suryagni, here's Gajendra Singh Shekhawat here, Union Minister. Instead of actually acting upon the several rallies that's currently taking place in West Bengal, currently making innocent people vulnerable on ground, who are gathering at those campaign rallies. Here's a chance that the union minister has got to mock at Rahul Gandhi for him suspending his campaign rally owing to the COVID-19 crisis. What more has he said?
Well, Nabila, if you just look at the past 1 month, there have been numerous numbers of rallies and counter rallies by all political parties. But even as cases have been rising, what we do see is that apart from Rahul Gandhi, we have seen that the left and Shobhandev Chatterjee of the Trinamool, they have scrapped their plans of conducting mass rallies, which is a very, very positive sign. Now, coming back to Gajendra Singh Shekhawat's dig at Rahul Gandhi's tweet, the Congress sources have stated that Rahul Gandhi was supposed to conduct rallies, two in or public meetings, two of them in North 24 Parganas, two in Malda North and South, and two other places at Murshidabad. So these were the places where the election is still supposed to happen. Now, we are seeing a huge surge in COVID cases, leave alone the country in West Bengal itself. Today, the past 24 hours has seen 7,000 plus cases in West Bengal. And at a time when, Rahul Gandhi, we can say that, his step is a very positive step. Amidst the crisis, this is something that should have been appreciated by the entire political class.
Who are currently carrying out their campaign must emulate what Rahul Gandhi has done. He definitely has taken a stand, not carried out political rallies. Whether the rallies would be advantageous to him or disadvantageous, whether he faces humiliation or not, the point being there is a COVID crisis and this is the need of the hour. Thank you very much, Suryagni Roy, for joining us with those details. Let me quickly cut across to our guests. Our panelists joining us, Rohan Gupta, Congress spokesperson, Riju Datta, TMC spokesperson joining us, as well as Syed Zafar Islam, BJP MP, to give us a perspective here. Mr. Zafar Islam, I'd start with you here. We just broke a story on Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, Union Minister, mocking at Rahul Gandhi, saying what does Rahul Gandhi gain any which ways if he does carry out rallies in West Bengal? All he would get is humiliation, saying that where and when were these rallies really planned? Now, don't you think the need of the hour is not to mock, but instead to emulate, if at all? Maybe this is one thing that you can pick from Rahul Gandhi and probably try and avoid public campaigns. We're looking at the gullible, innocent, vulnerable people who are coming out of their homes, being part of these massive congregations and going back home with the virus.
Well, let me respond to that. Had Mr. Rahul Gandhi done when he was in Kerala, and had he cancelled all his public rallies at that point in time, then his whatever statement he has made or tweet he has made, it would have carried some credence. But today, everyone knows that it is nothing but a stunt, because everyone knows that now Congress is not a serious player in West Bengal anymore. And whether he organizes a rally or whether he attends a rally, it is not going to make any benefit for the Congress in West Bengal. So his sister was actively campaigning in Assam, and even COVID is not a new novel concept, something which has been introduced yesterday. COVID is
are you saying that you're used to it and all of us are so used to it that it's okay to congregate?
All I'm saying that he could have cancelled his rallies in Kerala. His sister could have cancelled her rallies in public meeting in Assam. Then he would have, at least the statement would have carried some credence. But in the absence of not cancelling where they were a serious player, or cancelling in West Bengal where they are not a serious player, only people know that this is nothing but a stunt and only to gain some limelight.
Right.
But people know that this kind of a stunt
I'm going to come to you on Rahul Gandhi's stunt aside. What has the BJP done to avoid this crisis? I'll start with Rohan Gupta here on the Congress spokesperson. Rohan, here's a political stunt. When Kerala, the Congress was campaigning hectically. At that time, sense did not prevail. But when West Bengal, now the BJP is campaigning along with the TMC, it looks like the battle is between the TMC and the BJP. Congress suddenly steps back saying that it's the pandemic, therefore we will not campaign. A good move, undoubtedly, but is it a political stunt?
See, absolutely not. It is really shameful on part of BJP government to politicize this issue also. Let me remind BJP spokesperson that last 10 days, situation has become green. And we can see what is happening across the country.
Situation has been green for the last 3 months. Over the last 3 days, we've crossed the 2 lakh mark.
Yesterday was the highest number of cases, and we saw our PM doing 2 rallies in Bengal, not even referring to single thing as far as COVID was concerned. Yesterday, Maharashtra CM dialed PM for oxygen, and the answer was that he was busy in the campaign, so he will revert back once he is back. This is the priority of BJP. BJP is playing role of opposition party, and Congress is playing role of the ruling party.
But
We
like
had
Mr.
Congress
Zafar Islam
CWC
rightly
yesterday.
said, you had
Let
Priyanka
me
Gandhi
complete.
campaigning until very recently. Full-blown
That's what I'm
campaign.
saying. Last fourth was the last day of campaign. She cancelled her program for last 2
Will
days.
you mind
also.
this argument?
And if you see last 10 days, situation is grim. And let me remind Mr. Zafar Islam that they are into government. It is their responsibility to protect this country. Whether it is remdesivir, whether it is bed, whether it is oxygen, where it is all. How can you have PM, Home Minister, Health Minister campaigning for the party in one state where the whole country is in a bad situation? It is their primary responsibility. Rather than countering to what Mr. Rahul Gandhi is saying, they should have set example by themselves. Why you are talking about Mr. Rahul Gandhi?
Right. Setting
Whether it is
precedence,
political
setting an
gimmick-
example is what we're hoping that all political parties do. Rahul Gandhi made a start. Before that, CPIM made a start. You also have one single TMC Neta who's made that move. And kudos to him for actually committing to protect his people, his electorate first instead of his own victory. I'd like to cut across to Riju Datta. Riju, here we're looking at Mamata Banerjee shooting letters and criticizing the centre for ad hoc supply of vaccines and drugs like remdesivir, and constantly targeting the centre for not carrying out the vaccination drive in West Bengal as adequately as it is in the BJP ruled states. As much as you say that, what are you doing to protect your own people? Just this afternoon, we saw huge gatherings of campaigners and the TMC workers there rallying right behind Mamata Banerjee. If I could play those visuals right there, Mamata on a wheelchair with mass supporters, no social distancing, many of them without masks. How are you setting an example for your own electorate?
Nabila, see, you cannot just point a finger at one party.
I'm
First of all, I
not, which is
respect-
why we have
No,
all
I'm
three of
just-
you here.
Yes, just give me a little uninterrupted time. I'll give you stats and I'll give you the answer. If you remember, before even the election dates were announced, Mamata Banerjee wrote to the CM that Bengal is going into polls. Give us the vaccines, we will pay for it. That request was denied by the Prime Minister. Now we are running short of vaccines. Now, secondly, that Congress and the CPIM, they have taken a stand, they will not do rallies. Most welcome. We have taken a stand and we have written to the Election Commission not once but twice that club the remaining forces. They have denied our request. And even whereas the BJP said, no, we want all the 4 phases. And now I'm saying it on national television as an official spokesperson that if the Election Commission take a stand that even if they will do the elections in the remaining 4 phases, but they will ban all rallies, we will heartily comply. But you cannot ask us.
Election
as
Commission
the
has sent out a notice to all political parties, including yours last week, in fact pointing particularly at some of the star campaigners who were sans masks and meeting with people for violating COVID protocols put by the Election Commission in place also. But it doesn't seem like any of the parties, including the BJP, including your own party, cared at all. Election Commission has not suspended anyone either. They've just threatened that we will ban all of it, but none of that has happened.
I do not know, see Nabila, I do not know what stuff the Election Commission is on because it must be very potent because according to the Election Commission, the coronavirus is nocturnal. So they have imposed a ban from 7 p.m. to 10 a.m. in the morning. How funny is that? Why doesn't the Election Commission ban all rallies for all political parties? We will happily comply. We will happily comply. The bottom line is 3-4 crore people voted for Mamata Banerjee. We have to look at the welfare of the state. 122 crore people voted for Narendra Modi ji to run the country. Now the Führer along with his minions, their hands are soaked in the blood of the innocent. They're campaigning here. And before his speech on COVID at 9 o'clock when he was sitting with the Chief Minister, in the afternoon he said, I'm so happy to see large crowd in Bengal. This is the height of hypocrisy.
No, this is certainly a matter of worry and concern. I'd like to quickly involve Mr. Zafar Islam here. Mr. Zafar Islam, we're looking at Madhya Pradesh, which is your government now. The Gwalior bench of the High Court at that point of time in October during the bypolls, it clearly observed that the right to health of a common man, the life of a common man is comparatively more exalted, sacred and precious in compared to right to canvassing and campaigning. So will you uphold the right of a common man and see if you can go virtual at a time and age where the entire world has now turned into virtual everything virtual. Learn from the United States. In fact, India is now pacing up hectically. We are going on all fronts virtually and we are succeeding with it. Why not political campaigns too? BJP is so good at it.
Well, we are not averse to anything. We are tech-savvy party. We use technology to the fullest. But let me tell you that it is not for the BJP to decide how the rallies will be conducted, how the election will be conducted. It is for the Election Commission to decide. Should the Election Commission decide X, Y, Z, like any other political parties, BJP has to also follow it. So it is not that we are advocating X, Y, Z, and the Election Commission has decided something else. Whatever Election Commission decides, we will follow as we have followed all along. But it is something like what TMC is doing and Congress Party because it's irrelevant. That's why they are making this kind of a statement. And
Right, Rohan, quick point from you.
TMC, just a second. TMC knows that Mamata Banerjee knows clearly well that she is losing. She is fighting a losing battle because Bharatiya Janata Party is going to win,
Right.
not going to win only,
Right, Mr.
going to win
Zafar
handsomely.
Islam.
with
Rohan, a
me
quick
complete.
word from you before I wrap here.
This is the reality of BJP government. They are not bothered what's happening to the country. We are passing to the grim situation, and for them, winning elections are more important than the people of this country. And the whole country is watching. The people who bang thalis and thalis for BJP, even today
Right.
they are not happy with BJP. That this is the priority of BJP.
Right,
they are
Rohan,
not going
thank
to
you
go
very
with
much.
BJP.
Riju,
Yeah.
unfortunately, I'm short of time here.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.